dear. I even lost my voice. Oh my goodness. Friends, I am yours, Mogi, and you on Candid Farmers. I have some sad news to share with you. And you can see it's a sad mood really, because I am here to let you know that the trees that we planted died. They dried. So I'm sure you have seen my video in which I was planting MUSIZI trees. Now, very many of those dried, and I'm really very sad right now, because I feel like all my energy was wasted, and you know, but I'm also very motivated, because on another note, yeah, on a very serious note, I'm very motivated also because you all know this is my debut season farming. This is my first season farming on a serious level. I shared this with you. Now, what this experience teaches me is that it's all not going to be rosy. It's not going to be a win-win. There will be losses as well, okay? I do what's in the garden, the maize and the beans. I'm very happy about it, but that's life, you know. Sometimes this moment you can be happy, and another moment you can be sad, okay? This moment you can be doing very well, like in the maize and beans garden, and on the other side, things are not quite as you would like. So I'm really sad, but I'm also embracing this challenge. I'm not really sad in a bad way, like, oh, it's all weeping and that, but I'm taking this as a lesson. It's not going to be win-win all the time. There's going to be losses. You win some, you lose some. But also, this motivates me even more. Now, this being my first season in the garden, working in the garden, farming and all this and that. And guys, I really want to encourage you too. I want you to learn from this situation, yeah? You having not done something, in my case, farming and gardening, should not limit you, should not be a barrier, okay? You should not be limited. Oh, I have never done this, therefore I fear to fail, I will not do it, I will not start. No, just know that that's failing and succeeding are just realities in life, all right? Sometimes you're going to win, other times you're going to fail. Now, just like me. So guys, don't you be limited by the fear. Don't be blocked, you know, doing something because you fear to lose, because you fear to fail, to lose, or not succeed, all right? So let me show you our trees that dried, and not all of them dried. I think there is a few that survived, but they're also still very young. So let me show you, and stick around. So family, approximately 2 weeks ago, I showed you this exercise. I was transplanting, you know, MUSIZI trees, but you know, I'm very, very unhappy to share with you that most of our trees have dried. Now, this is not a I cannot shy away from the fact that I have never been in farming. All right. And some of these things I'm experimenting, but also I shared with you that I work in consultation with other farmers and other people who know what to do. So these our trees have dried. Let's go. I planted about 30 trees, and I think only 5, you know, if I have counted correctly, only 5 or even less than 5 were able to survive. They were able to make it. Most of these have dried. So now on my way on a border, I was on a motorcycle coming to the village, and I met a gentleman who was carrying MUSIZI trees. So you see how it is a coincidence. Is it a coincidence or I was lucky? So I met this gentleman who was carrying MUSIZI trees to go and plant in his garden. And I stopped him. I said, hey, why did my MUSIZI trees dry? I transplanted very many of them, but almost all of them dried. So just look, man. So he told me why he thought my trees dried. Here is another one that dried or died. He told me that the MUSIZI trees, you need to transplant them with soil around them. So like you saw in my video, the trees, you know, as I was digging them out of the soil, I would not, you know, like how you handle the seedlings. This one too dried. You know, just look, the roots are dead. They are not there. There is no sign of green at all. So he told me that next time that I transplant the MUSIZI trees, I should do it with soil around the roots. Now, like you saw in my video, and he was right. I didn't tell him this, but he knew the circumstances that could cause the MUSIZI tree to dry. So he imagined, oh, maybe this is what happened, and he was absolutely right. Look, so next time, better. So this is a learning experience. I asked a gentleman, and he helped me. I told you guys, farmers are the most unselfish group of people. So he advised me, and next time I'm gonna do better. Jesus Christ. All these trees dried. Now there is another section of the garden, not really garden, but the compound that I have not showed you. These are on this other side of the field. So the other side of the compound, and I have not showed you, but anyway. So next time, you saw in my video that I was holding the MUSIZI trees, you know, while I'm carrying the hoe, and the roots were exposed. Now I have some good news right here. We have some signs of green, all right, as you can see. Now I believe up until now, I hope this continues, but this is one of the trees that I could say made it out, and you can see that it is green. I hope and pray that it continues. All right, so next time, I know how to transplant MUSIZI trees. Now this is another one where we have a sign of green. The green is not too big, but there you have it. We have some green, so that is a sign of life. I really hope and pray that it continues and it grows out. So now that's some of the good news. So we have bad news, and we also have some good news. Now the good news is that some of them are showing a sign of life, and this is so much goodness, guys. I really on you know, off topic, a little bit off topic. Look at this this mango tree. Look at these mangoes, man. This is so much goodness. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. We have so much good on this land. Look at those mangoes, man. Lord have mercy. And then look at these ones over here, right over here, so. The Lord have mercy. Nalmancy. Woo. This is so sweet. These are some of the things that really keep me going, that motivate me. Look at that. Imagine. I'm sure you too, you would be inspired to keep going. The other good news, family, is that, you know, in my first video, I showed you one nursery, you know, of MUSIZI trees. There are so many seedlings that we have on our land. And I later learned that they cut down a MUSIZI tree, and then when it fell down, then the seeds also, you know, the seeds from the mature MUSIZI tree fell right down there, and they started growing again. So the good news is that we have so many more MUSIZI seedlings on our land, so I don't have to go buy MUSIZI tree. The other good news is that I found 3 more areas where we have seedlings. So 3 things. I learned how to transplant MUSIZI trees. 2, there is so much to keep me going. Yeah, I just showed you those trees of fruits, mangoes, you know, and also this is a learning experience. Number 3, we don't have to go and buy seedlings of MUSIZI trees. We have them on our land. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Don't just weep, but be excited, because I am very, very excited. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe, click the notifications bell so that you never miss a video. Peace. I'm out.